Hi everyone, my name is Jane Stanton. I am an out and proud internal auditor. I also have the honour of being the immediate past president of Chartered Accountants Australia and New Zealand. I was an internal auditor before I was the president. I had time away from my day-to-day career with a view to thinking about what I wanted to do. And a year away, and I'm back doing the thing I love the most, which is being an internal auditor. The reason why I love being an internal auditor is I have a mandate for change. So by that, I mean that because of my independence, I have access to anyone or anything within the organisation, including the board, which is an incredibly powerful thing, but also a huge responsibility. So I'm greatly aided by methodology and evidence, because it means that whatever I present to the board and my findings are always backed by evidence, they're independent and they're objective. So it means that the board listens to what internal audit has to say. I'm doing some really interesting work at the moment around governance structures and potential conflict of interest and the impact that that has on operating models, on investments in business in terms of having fit-for-purpose systems and processes and risk management frameworks, and it's incredibly fascinating. So I know that probably no one has ever dreamt of being an internal auditor in an insurance company, but it truly is a wonderful thing. So I'm auditor proud, and you should be too. So I started as an undergraduate auditor at Pricewaterhouse in 1989 as a 17-year-old, and I probably spent 6 months making coffee for the partner and photocopying, and if I was really good, I was allowed to check ads on financial statements. So it's pretty scary that now they let me talk to boards. So clearly some things have changed. We now have data analytics, everything is done online. But there's two things that haven't changed. One is that audit is the ultimate team activity. So in order to form conclusions and diagnose root causes and things like that, it's not an individual thing. You need the collective thinking around the audit table and the different perspectives. So for me, audit always has been and will be the ultimate team sport. The other thing about audit is it's always has been and always is an incredibly sensual activity. So by that I mean that audit is derived from the Latin to listen. So to be an effective auditor, I need to use my eyes, I need to use my hearing, I need to be able to talk to people but also draw out conversation from them, and audit a gut feel. It doesn't matter how much data analytics you do, if it doesn't feel right, it probably isn't right. So there's a lot that's changed, but there's a lot that hasn't.